Hey, hey, hey. It is Colleen Tatum for those of you who aren't as familiar with me. I am a mom and I am a business owner, and I primarily, I live in northern Alberta and it is dark right now. If you can't tell, I've tried to turn my light on, but it's about 5 o'clock in the evening and it's winter here, which means it's flipping dark when you get up in the morning. I was getting the kids ready for school this morning at 7, 8. It was still dark, and it's 5 and it's dark already. I don't love that part of where I live, but that's all right. So I'm going to talk to you about fear today. Fear is something that we all have. You know, sometimes we think that successful people don't have fear, right? We look at some of the big movie stars, or we look at great leaders, and we think, man, they've got it all together. They can't possibly have any fear. And it's just not true. The fact is that those people have the same fears that you do. They want their kids to have a good life. They want to make sure they have enough money in the bank account. They want to make sure that they have a fulfilled life. And yet, what differentiates those people from maybe some people that let that fear take over? I read a post the other day from Tony Robbins, and he said, stop worrying about the things that could go wrong and start getting excited about the things that could go right. But the fact is that your brain is designed to keep you safe, right? And it did a really good job keeping us safe when we were fighting for our lives. We're hiding from saber-toothed tigers, and we had to fend for ourselves, right? But as we start to grow and develop as a society, most of the things that used to kill us off are not there anymore, right? We don't have to worry about those things. And so it's almost like we've evolved so far that those mechanisms in our brain that kept us safe from dying are now keeping us safe from living our best lives. It's keeping us safe from doing the thing that very well might be that thing that brings us from a mediocre life, right? Live, grow up, pay bills, die. That's the life that a lot of people unfortunately live. And yet some people have an extraordinary life where they live it to the fullest. They still had fear, but they fought it back. So maybe that fear is actually keeping you from the one thing that would make your life really fulfilled. Maybe that fear is holding you back more than it is keeping you safe. And so I think it's just something to be really aware of, is that your brain is designed scientifically. There's something in your brain called the reticular activator. It's like your reptilian part of your brain, and it is there to keep you safe. But now in our society, we are primarily safe. So do it anyways. That thing you've been wanting to do, that thing that makes you scared, that thing that makes you, do it anyways. It is very well going to be the best thing that you ever did. That doesn't mean that it won't be difficult. It doesn't mean that it'll go perfectly as you start out on this adventure for yourself. But that process and getting to the other side of it very well may be the separating factor of you living a mediocre life or you living a fulfilled life where you actually did the things that you were sent on this earth to do. So some of you might have seen, I started doing these videos this summer. I was part of a 14-day challenge because I have a coach. And my coach said, hey, you need to do this. And I was like, that sounds really dumb. And I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I'm fearful of that, right? So she said, get over it and do it. And so I did it. I wanted to be coachable, right? If you're watching, Jennifer, thank you so much for pushing me. But I did it, and people responded, and people messaged me and said, hey, I love your videos, keep doing it. And so I'm going to keep doing it. So I just started doing another 14-day challenge. It's coming into the end of the year. It's time to reset. It's time to do that final push before 2020 is behind us, which sounds crazy because, my God, 2020 has been like the longest month ever, because didn't we all think this whole pandemic would be like a month and then we go back to normal, and now it's been almost a whole flipping year. So I'm going to finish 2020 strong. Join me in my 14-day challenge. If you have any video ideas, if you have any burning questions, post a comment. I'd love to hear what they are. Maybe I can address them. Maybe I can't. But I love that you're on this journey with me. Thank you for joining, and have a wonderful, blessed day. And do that thing that is making you scared. Do it now.